Recording? Cool. Okay. There's the house my grandfather built. That chimney, my dad actually dug out the foundation for that. And you can have two men lie in it from north to south, and about 1.5 like going out. It's huge. He said he buried a mouse in it too, so I don't know how stable it is. But he built the whole thing. They added the red section in the back that you saw, but the fun part is, well, this used to be over to the right. Used to be my uncle's sort of radio den. All these barns were always here, not the small one. I used to sleep, you see where the electrical thing is? Whoa, shit. The electrical thing is, I used to sleep downstairs. There was the corner bedroom down there. And I thought it was awesome. We've seen bear up here and everything, deer, all this. And it's a monster view. Wait. Oh. Okay, so you see all this? It's just huge. You look to the north, there's Camel's Hump. That's the road we were just on. But yeah, he built all this. There was nothing but a little block farmhouse up here. It was the Russell Young farm. I was baptized in that pond. It wasn't fancy like it is now, but he built that pond too. He was an engineer, like an army engineer and such. But yeah, he knew how to build. And he owned all the land up here. It got partitioned off and broken off as my grandmother got older on that side, and it just got partitioned off. He had passed away in 1978, and that's just the way things are. But yeah, that's what was up, and that's what he did. And it was pretty cool. You know, why Vermont? Well, he had some friends down in New York. He was working down in New York City, lived in Rye, and they told him about Vermont, and he didn't know about it. And he's from Latvia, so he didn't know about it. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. He didn't ever do anything with the land. He liked it just sort of an area where you could just hike and just walk away and not have to answer to anybody for several hours on end, if not a day or two. You like to do that, and that's okay. Now we're heading back down the hill. I honestly wanted to come up here first. I didn't know how good the road was, because sometimes it could really be fun. But yeah, you see the blue house there was not there back in the old days. This up here, these are logging trails. To the right, to the left, another house, new. But yeah, there was nobody up here. This house coming up on the right was here. But it was a getaway, like a ski getaway. And there it is. But it's a nice little street. It's Russell Young Road in South Starksboro, Vermont. My brother did a 360 here on ice one time in his truck. That was fun. Over to the left here, this was built up. There used to be a little shack, and this guy named, I can't remember, boy. Anyway, it was a little guy who used to live there, and he had horrible spine problems and everything else, but yeah, he was like one of the true old-timers. Like, you never see people like that. And out in this area also, just generally, people used to share social security numbers. So when they went to the hospital, you know, your name one day might be, you know, Susan. The next day, it might be Nancy. It didn't matter. You just, you BS'd it the whole way. Of course, that made it exciting, really from only the 80s on, that they ended up up getting snagged on things like that. And you got to go slow on this because gravel's loose, and I don't want to go sliding down too fast. So, but when it's packed down, you can really ride fast on this thing. I think they just recently shook it over. The left-hand side, can't see it. Damn. They redid the house. It used to be white. It was this old Swiss woman. She had these huge, huge cattle. My dad was convinced she was left over from some sort of Nazi lab, but you know, hey, she was nice. This used to be the Thompson farm. Total sty. I'm surprised actually this is still standing. It should have been shut down and burned to the ground for the nails. But yeah, somebody bought it. But yeah, there it is. And yeah, that's what I've got. So continue later.